Sacred Heart, like many universities around the country, takes great pride in their students' academic and athletic abilities. For the Stamford, Connecticut native Quaheem Dufane, showcasing those abilities has never been an issue. When he's not training his mind for tests to come, he's training his body and preparing to run into the spotlight. That spotlight is seen here, the track. In the 3 years Quaheem has been a student athlete here at Sacred Heart, he has truly made a name for himself on the track as one of the team's top sprinters. For Q, balancing his academics and athletics is everyday life. But many of us do not know what it means to be a student athlete and the struggles that come with it. Luckily, our own Kendall Clark got to sit down one-on-one with Quaheem to discuss what this is truly like. This is Q&A.
How long have you been running track at Sacred Heart?
Sacred Heart, I've been running since freshman year. I walked onto the team, and I've been running ever since.
What do you love most about being a part of shoot track?
I love the kids on the team. Honestly, people see track as an individual sport, but once you see that it's a team sport, that's when it makes you try harder. Everyone trying to score points, trying to get the win all together as a team.
What made you want to join track at Sacred Heart? Did you run track previously?
Well, yeah, I did run track freshman year of high school. Football was my first sport, but my football coach was trying to get some of the kids to run track to stay in shape, to get faster. And I was always fast, so I wanted to get faster. And so I ran track in high school, did well. And then senior year, I had a few injuries playing football, so I decided to take the track route in college, and officially worked out.
Is it true that you also played club football your freshman year?
I did play club football. I wanted to see what I could do here, to see if I could actually play D1, and I did pretty well on the club football team, but I had a lot of thinking to do, see if I wanted to risk injuries or anything, and I decided to stay with the track team and to keep running.
So what's your role on the track team?
I'm a short sprinter, so all the shortest races you can think of, the 60-meter indoor, the 100 and the 200-meter outdoor.
Okay. How do you get prepared for that? Give me a practice for a short sprinter.
Well, everyone would do our regular warm-up. We took 30 minutes to warm up, to all the stretches we have to do all the drills. And then once we get into our practice, we get our spikes on. And usually for short sprinters, we would work on our block starts. That's the most important part of our race since it's short. And once you get out first, you have the race. So the beginning of the race is the most important thing. We just focus on block starts. We focus on our form as well, trying to get our arms and our knees up and how fast we can roll.
Give me your proudest moment of your collegiate track career.
Proudest moment I have, surprisingly, is my first meet ever on the collegiate level. I actually won my first race here, and I also won Rookie of the Week in the 60-meter dash, qualifying for the IC4A championship, and that was something that not a lot of freshmen could do. I earned a Onyx jersey, which is what coach does for kids who make it to IC4As, and I did that as a freshman, so that was definitely my proudest moment.
Was that kind of a quality coming out party?
Definitely.
Were you ready to take over?
Yeah, exactly. From that point, I knew I had the 60-meter. I had the 60-meter since freshman year, so I knew I was keeping it all 4 years. And I made my name in the conference as well, making finals all the years I've been here so far.
Wow, an impressive track record. No pun intended. Kind of tell us about the life of a student athlete.
Time management is big. Like, if you can't do that, you won't be successful at all. Like, we have to pick our classes around our practice schedule. We have to, like, if we have a test coming up, we have to be focused on that while still trying to be focused on what we have to focus on the track. Like, there's a lot of things to think about while you're playing a sport, so it is a lot to handle, but we have to get through it.
So talk about getting prepared for a meet. What's your pre-meet ritual?
Well, on the ride to the bus, mostly everybody's just to themselves with their headphones on, just listening to whatever race day music they have, just trying to stay locked in, stay focused. And once we get to the meet, no matter what you're doing, if you have a teammate in an event, everyone tries to go around and cheer for that person. And then once you're an hour within your race, you go to yourself, go warm up, go stretch, go do everything you have to do, try to remember everything you have to remember, so that when you get into your race, you perform well, and you know you have your whole team behind you. That's another thing I love about this team. Once you're in your race in my blocks, I look to my right, I look to my left, I see my whole team around me cheering me on, so it makes me want to perform even better.
Quaheem perfectly embodies the Sacred Heart student athlete, and with his mindset, I truly believe nothing will be able to slow him down, both on the track and in life. For Kendall Clark, this is Anthony Del Vecchio saying, thank you for watching.
This man rolled, stood up, and fell again.
Yeah.